Hi everybody, we're going to play a strategy that I call Perfect 10. Alright, Perfect 10 is basically, we're going to go all across with every single number on a Crapless table. And we're going to load up the whole board. We're going to work to come out. And we're going to start it off with $50. Okay. On every single number. Okay, now each one of these guys will have $50 on it. This will have $50 on it, and this will have $50 on it. Okay, so we're going to we have $5,000 here total. So we're going to put 60, 60. All right, so let's take a quick look at what we got. We got the whole shalami. Okay, I mean, there's nothing that we don't make money on unless we throw the 7. That's the only thing that's going to kill us, okay? So it's really important that we get a couple good hits. And let's see how we do with it, all right? Let's just give it a shot and see how this goes, okay? All right. Going to go ahead and set my dice. Okay, we are going to roll a 3-1 on the top and a 13 in the front. Okay, we don't have Sweet Pea in our way today. Okay, here we go. We are working. And we're going to start off with a 5-2-7. What in the world is going on? I showed my last video, and I literally started off with 2 5-2s in a row. 2 of them, not 1, 2 of them. Holy crap, we just lost all that money on the very first shot. Wow, that is crazy. 100, 200, 300, 400, $520 we have to give them. 520. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 20. They're paid in full, guys. Right there. Goes to the bank over there. All right, not good, not good. All right, so what we're going to do, we're going to go ahead and throw 100 on every single number on top. And we're going to look for 2 hits, okay? All right, here we go. We're going to work again. $415. Okay, we have 150 on the 415. Got Sweet Pea's hair all over the craps table. He was sleeping on the table today. All right, so we got 150, so we're going to get $175. There's 175. All right, and what we're going to do, we're going to go ahead and press. Let's press 100 here, 150 more here, and 150 more on the 8. I basically put those out of my pocket, okay? The 5 will be the point. All right. So what we're going to do, we're going to try to get one more hit, just one more, and then we're probably going to reset the dollar amount, because it would be too devastating if we throw a 7 here. But you know, if you can't throw 2 shots in a row, I'm sorry, but you don't deserve to win. Okay, there's an 11. Now we said, you guys all know that follow me. You know that I throw 11s with this dice set. I told you that. All right, so we got 150 on there. So we're going to get 3 times that, okay? So we're going to get, there's 300, and then we're going to get another 150. So guys, so check this out. That hit right there literally almost got back all our money from the 7. So this is a really high percentage win rate. I mean, it looks scary, but that's what you practice shooting the dice for. And think about it. You guys, think about this for a second. We've only thrown 3 rolls. 2 of them were 7s. I'm sorry. 2 of them were good. 1 was a 5, 1 was 11. If you play a regular craps game, you don't even get paid for the 11. Unless it was on the come out and you have the pass line. But if you really think about it, in a real craps game, you would have only made a little bit of money on the 5, and that's if you bet the 5. So in this particular way, you don't miss out on any money when you play like this, okay? You literally got back almost all your money just from hitting the 11. So you actually are in profit right now, okay? You're not in profit a lot, but you are in profit. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to pull it all the way down to where we only have quarter on there. Just like that. I mean, we're literally taking all our money down. These all guys are coming to a quarter. That's a quarter. That's a quarter. All right. There we go. Okay, so all our money's right there by our rack. We're totally fine. I would probably say that we're definitely in a profit, but now we don't want to go too long here. Maybe 2 more rolls, and then we're just going to wait for we throw a 7, okay? Okay, here we go. How about a hard 6, 3, 3, 6? All right. So now we've thrown 4 rolls. 3 of them are good. 3 good ones, 1 bad one. Okay, so we'll get the 35. Let's go ahead and press our 6, and let's press our 8. Okay? Let's do another roll. Let's do another roll. Okay, so we have 3 good ones and 1 bad one. How about a hard 4 little T in the Benzel? 2, 2. All right, little 2, 2. Okay, that'll give us $50. All right, let's do this. Let's do this, okay? Let's take this $50, and what numbers do we throw a lot of? Okay, I'm going to show you a throw. You guys are going to like not believe what you're about to see. Okay, I'm going to take this $50, and I'm going to put it on the 11, and I'm going to take my 3 down, and I'm going to take my 12 down, and I'm going to put it on the 2. So I only have the 2 and the 11. Both of them are $75 each, okay? I'm going to come down on all of my bets, and we're going to rack that up. All right, now, whoa, hold on one second. I dropped the dice. Okay, so now, let me explain something to you. You guys are going to be blown away with this, okay? This comes from practice, all right? I can hit that 11, and I can definitely hit that 2. And one of the things that I learned on how to hit the 2 is what I do to hit the 2, I do my normal set, right? So when I go to push it, I point the dice up a little bit. And when I've been doing that in practice, guys, you're not going to believe this, but I keep throwing the 2. All right? So we're going to give it a shot and see. I don't think there's anybody out there that can manually throw a 2. But if we hit this 2, I'm going to be one of those few people that can do it consistently. Okay, here we go. We're shooting for that 2 or that 11, and I'm going to when I go straight out to here, I'm going to turn my wrist up just a little bit to tilt them dice so they land on a tilt, okay? Because that's the only way that I'm getting that 2. Okay, there's a 5, 4, 9. There's a 3, 1 and a 1, 3. We're going to hit that 2 or we're going to hit that 11. You watch. You watch. Straight, tilt it down. 6, 2, 8. Okay. Straight out. Release, tilt it down. 5, 1, 6. Okay. All right, now look, we did hit one of the ones. I mean, that's normal, right? But we're going to get there, guys. We're going to get there. We're going to hit that 1, 1. And we're going to hit that 11. You watch. When I was doing it, I hit back-to-back 1, 1s. And that was on that tilt down. I don't normally tilt it down like that. I normally just go perfectly straight. I normally push the dice forward. I usually keep those dice perfectly level and push them forward. But what I'm doing now is I'm tilting them down like that. Ah, we threw the 7. 4, 3, 7. Okay. All right. So we're going to lose this 150. But that's okay. All right, now because we threw the 7, we're going to build it back up, and we're going to try to pump. We're going to go up bigger now, okay? The next time we do our 2 and our 11, we're going to do $150 each, okay? Just watch, just watch. All right, so let's do this. Everything's going to get $50. Everything's going to get $50. The 12's getting 50, the 11, the 3, and the 2, okay? And we got 10 and 10. All right, we're working. We are working this come out. We're on a crapless table, which I think is the easiest way to win money. I prefer to throw on a crapless table because I like it better. I don't hedge anyway. Okay, here we go with a tilt. 5, 4, 9. All right. So we hit the 54. Okay, the 54 is going to pay us $70 because we have 50 there. So we'll take 75. We'll give them a nickel. All right, now what are we going to do? We're going to pump up our 6 and 8. Those are going to be 120 now. Okay. And point is a, what did we hit, guys? The 5, 4? Okay, so we hit the 9, not the 5. We hit the 5, 4. All right, they both pay the same thing, so it don't matter. All right, here we go. That was one hit. Too deep, too deep. 5, 4, 9 again, back to back. 5, 4, 9. All right, that was the point. So we're going to get another 70. Give them a nickel. And now let's pump up our 5 and our 9. And we're going to work this come out, okay? And here's what I'm going to do, guys. I'm going to put $100 each on the 2 and the 11. So we got $150 on there. Okay, here we go. Working to come out. 516. Okay, 516, so that's $140. All right. And the point is a 6, and we're going to tell the dealer to bring us down. Okay, we're going to come off of the 12 and the 3. And we're going to leave $150 on the 2 and the 11. Sooner or later, we're going to hit one of them. And we should be able to cash out when we do. Okay, here we go. $437. Damn it. Damn it. Okay, that's $300 gone right there. That sucks. All right, so what we're going to do, we're going to pump these up to $100 on every number. Going to go 100, 100, 100, 100. These will be 120, 120. We're going to work this come out. We just threw the 7. We're confident we can throw at least one number to get off, up and running here, so we can go up. Now we're going to go up again on our 2 and the 11. I'm actually surprised we haven't hit it yet. I'm surprised we haven't hit it yet. Maybe we'll hit it here. Perfect throw. Perfect throw. 6-5 yo. What did I tell you? 6-5 yo. Okay. That's $300. So you're going to get back the $300 that you just lost on the 2 and the 11. Remember, we had $150 each and we hit the 7. So you just got your money back. Okay, so we're going to snag the $300, put that back, and we're going to completely get out of this situation. Actually, no. Let's go for one more hit, so we can try to either hit our 2 or our 11 again. Maybe we'll hit a 4 or a 10. We haven't hit hardly any 4s and 10s, because that'll give us $200. If we hit the 12, we get $600. If we hit the 2, we get $600. So let's give it one more try. We only threw one good roll. So again, we're not asking for a lot here. Okay, here we go. Straight. Tilt down, boom. 426. Okay, that's $140. That's $140. 426. All right. So let's take our 140. All right. Put that over here. Kind of clean up our red a little bit. Get this red over here. Okay. Definitely, dealer, take me down. But leave my extremes. So I'm just coming down on my box numbers. Now, I will be honest with you. I'm thinking we're probably going to hit a 4 or a 10 here. I have no idea what the hell the point is, but it doesn't matter. I think the point was a 6. We hit the 6. So we just hit the point, actually. So this is the come out. 6 was the point, so we hit the point. I'm pretty sure we hit the point. All right, so we got our extremes going. We got $100 on each one. That's all we're doing, okay? Let's try to get one hit on one of them, and then we'll just reset again. Well, I tell you what, me and my buddy have been just killing them in Baccarat. Oh, my God. We won over $7,000 today. Okay, here we go. Straight with a tilt. Boom. Hard 10. I told you we were going to hit the 10 or the 4. I knew those were due. I knew, God, I should have did one more. I knew a 4 or 10 was coming. That's all right. That's all right. We got to hit this damn 2. Or the 12. I'll take a 12. I don't throw a lot of 12s with this dice set. I do not throw a lot of 12s with this dice set. But 12s can happen. That's just a fluke throw. But I am surprised I haven't hit the 1-1 yet. I got to be honest with you. I definitely know we're going to hit another yo. Straight, tilt down, perfect throw. Oh, 617. Ah, we're going to lose 400 there. That's okay. All right. We threw the 7. Let's go ahead and fire 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100. Now on the 6 and the 8, we're going to go 240. 240 on those guys. Everything else will be 100, okay? All right, this is the come out. We just threw the 7. We're confident we can get a hit. We'll probably hit a 4. I'm sorry, we'll probably hit a 6 or 8 here. But I would love to have an extreme, especially a 2 or a 12. Okay, here we go. Eight. 538. Okay, that's going to pay us. We got 240 there, so we're going to get like 285. So we'll take 285. All right. Snag that money real quick. We got back most of the 400 that we just lost. All right, now let's do this. Let's go for one more hit with all our box numbers. Maybe we'll hit a 4 or a 10 here. Let's go for one more hit, and then we'll remove all our box numbers, and we'll just go for those extremes again with the $100 each, okay? All right, let's see if we can do it. And the reason why I call this the perfect 10 is because we're betting 10 numbers at one time. Okay, here we go. Oh, God. We had the 1, guys. I was praying when it rolled back. It wasn't the world's greatest shot, but it did roll to a 4, so we do get $400. $200. We get 200. So we got a 3 and a 1. So we do get $200 on that 4. Okay, so we'll take that $200. Now, between those 2 hits, we've already got back all the money, and now we're pretty much going to go attack these extremes. Dealer, take me down. Okay, so we are back on these extremes. Don't worry about the point. I don't remember what the point is. We're going to play until we hit a 7, okay? 7 comes, we lose 400 again. But let's hope that we can hit something good here. $617. Jeez. Next time we do it, we're going to be 200 each. There's 400 gone. Dang it. All right, guys, we're going to take a big chance here. We're going to go $200 each. We're not getting any long rolls. We're going to go 200, 200. So we're basically going 200 now. So we're going to do this come out. We're going to go 240. Whoops. 240. All right, we got 240 on the 6 and 8. We got 200 on everything, guys. Let's not throw a 7 here, please. Okay? Let's concentrate and get a good roll here. We desperately need to get a good hit here. Now, I would love to throw a 4, a 10, a 2, a 12, a 3. We haven't thrown a 3 in forever. Oh, God, dude. I thought it was going to be a 12. It's a 639. I thought for sure it was going to be a 12 or at least a yo. 639. Well, it's better than a 7. All right, so we got a 639. We're going to get 280 there. Okay, we'll take 300. We'll give them, what do we owe them, 20? All right, point is a 9, and we're going to go for it again, okay? We're going to go for it again. We got this, dude. We've been throwing way too many 7s, dude. I don't expect that to continue. Way too many 7s. And I think that we're getting a larger amount of 7s because I'm tilting down to try to hit that 1. So I'm going to go back to a straight even push. I may not hit the 1-1 like that, but I haven't hit it anyway. So I'm seeing a little more 7. So I'm going to go back to a perfectly straight forward push. And we're going to hit an 8, 5, 3, 8. Okay, that's going to be 240, that's 285. Okay, we'll take 300. And we've got to give them 15, right? All right. So we almost got, guys, think about it. We almost got $600 already. $600, okay? So let's go ahead and come down on our box numbers. We definitely don't want to lose this $1,000 to a 7. That would hurt. That would really hurt. And now we got a chance to peg one of these extremes. We got $200 on it now, and we're going to keep going up every single time until we hit a big fatty. And you know we're going to hit a big fatty eventually, guys. It's going to come, okay? I won't be surprised if this is an 11 right here. Okay, here we go. How about a 6? We don't have a 6 no more. Okay, we don't have a 6. Yeah, a couple of you guys asked me when I will be in North Carolina. I guess a couple of you live out there and you want to visit, come and see me when I'm there. I'll probably be there the first week of October here. Oh, we just hit the 2-1. At first I thought it was the 1-1, guys. We would have had, guys, if that was a 1-1, we would have just won $1,200. Wow. But it is a 2-1. That's our first 3. I told you we were going to hit one, guys. I told you. You just keep going up on these bad boys. A lot of these are free because you're winning from the box numbers and you're pulling them down and you're getting some free rolls on some of these, okay? So I'm telling you guys, Crapless is the best way to go. I'm telling you. Trust me. It's the best way to go. Okay, so you're going to get 200 times 3. So you're not making a ton of money. 3, 4, 5. So you are going to get, well, here, we'll take a $500 chip. And then we get a black chip. We get $600 for that hit, okay? Now, here's what we're going to do. We get 600 there, right? Here's what we're going to do. I'm going to go ahead and pull these down. And let's do this. Let's go... Let's do this. Let's go with the inside, okay? So anything that we hit on the inside, we'll put it on the extremes, okay? So we don't want to lose a lot of money right now or anything like that. So we're up in profit. So let's let the casino pay for our bonuses, okay? Let's let them pay for it. So let's see if we can get any hit on the inside, and all of the money is going to go straight to that 11 and to that 2, We're definitely going to hit a 2 or a 12 here eventually. Okay, there's an 8. All right, so that's $70. So why pay for it out of our own pocket? Let's let the casino give us the free money. Okay, so they're going to give us 70, right? Okay, so we got 70. We'll give them a nickel. All right, let's just put 75 on that 2. All right, let's see if we can hit it again, and then what we'll do is we'll pull our box money down and free roll these extremes that the casino was so nice to pay for. So what you guys are always going to see, if you see me, you know, because you guys remember, I'm going to be traveling around the United States every single week. I'm going to be at a new casino in your area, okay? You can gamble with Jimmy. Got to go to the website. Now, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to reduce the prices for it because I'm going to be traveling so much, and I'll end up having multiple people want to play with me while I'm in your casino. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make it much more affordable. Matter of fact, I'll probably edit the pricing for you guys. That way you guys can have fun. We can have fun together, because I know a lot of you guys want to play with me with craps and baccarat and things like that. So what I'll do is I'll make it much more affordable, and I'll just be traveling all the time at your local casino. I'm going to go to these are the places that I'm going just in the next 30 days. Okay, I'm going to New York. I'm going to Biloxi, Mississippi. I'm going to North Carolina, Cherokee, and I'm going to Las Vegas. Okay, so I might even go to Atlantic City as well. Okay, because my casino in Tampa, they give me a lot of free hotels. So wherever there's a Hard Rock, I can stay for free all the time. Okay, here we go. Okay, there's a 10. Unfortunately, we don't have the 10. So we're going to have to throw again to get an increase on our numbers. But what I was going to say was what you guys are going to experience when you play with me is I play in ways where I do a lot of hit and runs and stuff like that, and walk around the casino going to different things, because I use my profits constantly to take punches in the face at the casino. And that's one of the biggest reasons I'm so successful. All right, we hit the 6. We hit the 6. 70 bucks. Okay, we're going to take 100 and we'll give them 30. Okay, we'll give them back 30. All right, so now we're going to take that 75 and we're going to put it on our 11. Okay, and now let's come down on our box numbers, because we got like $200 and something out there. We don't want to lose that, and we've already been rolling for what, at least 3 good rolls, three or four good rolls. So we don't want to expose ourselves too bad. We want to consistently play mathematics against craps, okay? You know, don't ever think that you're invincible, you know, because, you know, it's so easy to throw a 7 in this game, guys. You know, sure, it's cool to set the dice and control the dice and stuff like that. And, you know, you're helping maybe control the 7 probably by like 1 or 2%, which is a huge difference. That 1 or 2% can make a huge difference. Okay, here we go. Let's try to spike a 2 or an 11 here. A 6. 4, 2, 6. I want so bad to go up on my extreme. I want to make them like $500 each. But remember, they're free. The casino paid for those. So you have a free chance. I think if you hit that 2, you get like $500. So you're basically free rolling for it right now. So that's the way I like to play. That's the way I play. Oh my God, we hit the 1, but it came with a 5. So we got a 5, 1, 6 again. We're throwing a lot of 6s. We're throwing a lot of 6s. Man, I tell you what, man, I watched old Whalen today. 1-1, baby. 1-1. I told you, free roll. Free roll. Yes, you got to take some risk, but don't keep your risk up there. Soon as you get your money, take these chances. I'm telling you guys, the Crapless is the way to go. You're going to get 6 times $75, okay? I don't even know what the hell that is. What is that? 6 times $75, 75 times 6. That's, look at that, guys, $450. We're going to take one of these blue Smurfs. That's $500, and we're going to say to the dealer, here, we'll give you $50 for $500. Thanks a lot. Appreciate it. Now, are we going to come down? Hell no, we're not going to come down. Hell no, we're not going to come down. How do you know if we may hit another one? We may hit another 2. We may hit another 11. That's free roll money out there. We're not coming down on that. If we lose that, we're going to cash out. No matter what, we're going to cash out. If we hit it two times more each, great. If we throw it, the next roll is a 7, no problem. We're going to cash out no matter what. Yeah, so I watched old Waylon today. Haven't watched him in a while. It's been a while since I watched that guy. And he's an old school craps guy. And he had something called a title, World's Greatest Strategy. And I'm going to have to disagree on that. It ain't horrible. He likes those DCs and all this kind of stuff. And I don't play like that. I don't like playing like that. Those are not realistic when you're playing for a living. Nothing, it's nothing bad. Oh, we hit the damn 7. I thought we were going to get another hit, man. 4-3. Yeah, guys, you're not going to do really well when you play with these DCs and you try. Because, listen, man, you don't need to hedge in this game. You need to just be realistic to try to get 1 or 2 hits. That's it. So, guys, think about this. Think about this, okay? Let's say, for example, that you play like this, okay? Let's say you play just like this, okay? You play just like this, and you're shooting the dice, and you get 1 hit. Okay, and you get $35. Okay, they pay you $35. Okay, because you got 1 hit. Now you got that $35, right? You can go to a baccarat and wait for a key little trigger and boop, put it right on a baccarat bet for banker or something like that. If you lose, you come back to the craps table and you win another $35. You go do it again, and then when you win, now you have $70 of profit, and then you press it one more time, and if you win, now you got $140, and you did good. So you never really get yourself into trouble like that, Now, obviously, here, if you lose with the 5, 6, 8, and 9, then you're going to go up, and then you got to get 1 hit. Maybe you got to get 2 hits to get all your money back. So you should be able to do that. I mean, it's not like when you play craps, you're just getting every roll's a 7. You are getting some good hits. So the problem that we have when we play is when you're in a situation like this, just like that, and your shooter rolls a 4, okay, and then your shooter rolls a 3, you stay up and the next rolls a 7. So what happened was, you're using the math. You did everything correctly except for turn your bets off. When they hit the 4 and then they hit the 3, you should immediately told them to turn your bets off. Wait for the 7 to come. When the 7 comes, if you're not the shooter, I don't want you working to come out, because these people suck, like horrible. Okay, they're going to roll probably 2, 3, 7 sometimes. So wait for the point to get hit and then say, okay, boom, maybe you get your hit. He rolls a 10, so you had the come out was 1, and then you had the 10 was 1. Dealer, turn me off. You have to play like that. And then if you do work and you did it correctly, but he just happens to roll a 7, and you only waited for, it only was 1 roll, and he threw the 7 on the second roll, yes, you're going to lose $110. okay? And now you'll just go 50, 60, 60, 50. So yes, you're always going to have a bankroll. If you don't have a bankroll, you need to practice. You have to practice at home. You know, you can go $10, $12, $12, and $10, and you just start at that level. And then if you lose, then you go up and so forth. So you have to have a plan, okay? All right, let's see how we did. Let's see how we did. We do got $1,000 here. I have no idea how we did. No clue. If I had to guess, I'm probably going to say we won about $700 if I had to guess. Let's see how close I am to that number. Let's see. I mean, the good news is we already have 4,000 right there in black. Okay, oh my God, we did good. Look, 4,000, there's 5,000. I mean, we already have our 5,000 right there. Okay, so here, what I'll do, I'll keep the 1,000. Let's get this green in here. Let's try to use up all the green. We did better than we did better than 700. Let's see. We still got all that money up on the top too. Oh my God, we did good. Okay. All right, so we're only a quarter away. Let me get a quarter here. All right, that is official. There is our $5,000 that we have. Here's what we won. 1,000, 1,100, 1,200, 1,300, 1,400, 1,500, 1,600, 1,700, $1,750. What did I tell you? Crapless. That's the way to play. Crapless is the game that you can make a ton of money on. We do not get to take advantage of the 2, 3, 11, and 12 in regular craps. They charge you a one-roll bet. You never bet them. And when you bet them, you always lose. You tell me how many times that you had $75 or $100 on a 2 and a 12. Never. Only sometimes you take a Hail Mary if you're up, let's say, $1,000, and you just throw, give me a 2 for $100. If I hit it, I get $3,000. You know, you get $3,000 if you hit it. But it's a one-roll bet. You're never doing it. It's very rare that you do it. Crapless allows you to do it, and you only lose to the 7. And if you have all 4 of them, and you're up $400 in the game, put $100 on each one. Who cares about the $400? Unless you need the money. If you need the money, take the money. But I'm just saying, you guys always see me win. So when I play like this, this is where you win much bigger. Like if I wanted to right now on this table, I'm confident I can make $10,000 right now within the next 2 hours playing exactly what you saw. I would just go bigger on my hits and then start free rolling those extremes. I don't know. You know what's interesting? I don't know what the max bet is at my casino. I'm going to ask them when I go. I'm going to ask them. I always forget to ask them what my max bet is on my 2, 3, 11, and 12. I want to say it's $500, but it could be 1,000. I don't know. I really don't know. I have to find out. I know what it is on my box numbers. It's 2,500. So I can go 2,500 on any of those numbers, the 4, the 5, 6. But I don't know. I'm pretty sure the 2, 3, 11, and 12 are capped. They're probably going to cap me at maybe like $500 a number or something like that. But I'll find out, you know. Because if you got $500 on a 2, you're going to get $3,000 if you hit that. And what's cool about that is when you're playing on Crapless, what's so cool is that when you get up money or anything like that, all you got to do is turn your bets off, and then you don't even lose anymore. You don't lose what you had out there. You could have tried on 6 rolls or 4 rolls. And then once you get to the 4th roll, you're like, oh, I better listen to Jimmy. Let me turn my bets off because I'm now giving up the advantage to the casino. But think about it. You had 4 chances to hit one of those numbers. In regular craps, you don't get that opportunity. So you have the chances, and then if you don't roll a 7 and you turn your bets off, now you can't even lose, and you have those 4 chances to win big money. So I prefer crapless. That's my favorite way to play craps now, is crapless. I told you guys that before. And it's also too because I don't ever mess around with a hedge. Okay, you're never going to be successful thinking that, you know, people, oh, the table's cold. I'm going to start doing the don't pass and the don't come. The table's cold. No, it don't work like that. All you're doing is setting up landmines. That's all you're doing. You're setting up landmines. That's all you're doing. You know, you're going to get picked off on the come out. It's going to happen all the time. That's why, like, when I see these people making these strategies, it's like they don't analyze the game like me, man. They just show the bullshit, and then you guys watch it, and then you go play it, and you end up being broke. You cannot play craps like that, man. Craps is a tough game. You gotta be a smart cookie to survive craps. But when you're really smart and you figure it out, you can really beat this game. This is an easy game to beat. It's only hard to beat when you don't have Gamble with Jimmy. when you can't watch me and you don't know what the hell to do, it's a hard game. Unless you are somebody out there who watches this and go, oh, dude, I'm good in craps, bro. I agree with you. I've been doing that for years. There's somebody out there that's smart. I'm not the only smart person in the world that's learned how to beat craps. There's not a lot of them, though. I will say that. All right, guys, I'm just in a rambling mood, dude. My battery's about to die. So, guys, if you want to go, I'll go ahead and modify the pricing. If you guys want to, if you live in that state, I'm definitely going to be coming to a state near you guys. And you guys will be able to play. How fun will that be? You know what I mean? Because it's too difficult with the cruises. I know cruises are fun, but cruises are unrealistic for my subscribers to meet me at a cruise, because most of the cruises, it could be in a completely different state than you. You got to fly all the way there to catch a boat. It's too difficult for you guys. But if I'm constantly going to your area of town, and you're like, hell yeah, I want to play with Gamble with Jimmy. That's the name of my channel, Gamble with Jimmy. So it actually works out perfectly for me to constantly be traveling to all of my subscribers that you guys want to play, and we'll get together and we'll play. Yes, there's a fee. I'm not going to just play. Now, if you happen to just be there and you happen to be on the table, but what I usually do is I like to train people and give them my knowledge and things like that. So the people that are paying me, they're getting training while I'm there. I'm dedicating my time and energy to help them. You know what I mean? So I'll make it affordable for you guys. Okay, I promise. I'll make it affordable. And that'll be a lot of fun. I'll get to meet a lot of you guys. So after 2 years of doing this, I'm ready to do that for you guys, and we'll have a lot of fun. Okay? Thanks, guys. I appreciate each and every one of you guys. Hit that like button before you go. If you haven't subscribed, it's free. It just takes 2 seconds. Hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you guys on the next one.